I like that. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. What's going on, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. It is Tuesday, and today is the transparent conversation, and I am really excited. I want to thank you all so much for being with me. For those who are joining in with me and tuning in, come on in the room. 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 No, okay, for real. Hey, everybody, I see you. I see you. What's going on, everybody? Yay! I'm so excited. First of all, I'm going to definitely start off by saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all of the birthday wishes. I know I was supposed to go live on last week, but it was a little crazy week, but it was a fun week. But thank you all so much for the birthday wishes. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All of you who went online and ordered merchandise. Oh, I got excited because I thought about the new forward t-shirts that's getting ready to come out. I'm so excited for that. And I'm really excited about today. Hey, Miss Michelle. So I'm really excited today. My sister will be joining me in a few moments. I love her. And I want to thank you all. So many people reached out about the transparent conversation, the last one we had, entitled Tell Me Why. And it was so good. I had so many people that have so much to say and share their experience, who don't mind sharing their experiences, who are not scared to speak their mind and speak truth. As I stated before, I'm experiencing some things as an independent artist. I am experiencing some things that's kind of frustrating because so many people talk about wanting the truth. That's my biggest problem right now. Everybody wants people to be honest with you. They want to know the truth. They always say, don't lie to me. You know that. You know, our parents used to say that all the time. Don't you lie to me. But then when you tell the truth, people can't handle the truth. And it gets so frustrating because, again, I am an independent artist. So I don't have to, I'm not going to say I don't have to answer to nobody. I don't mean it that way. But on the flip side, I don't have a record label that I have to get permission for to do certain things. I don't have to, you know what I'm trying to say, But my sister Keshia McFarland is going to be joining me. I love her. She and I have so many great conversations, and I was so glad. I asked her. I was like, "Hey, so some of the things that she was sharing, I asked her would she like to be a part, and she's excited. I'm excited. I'm glad you're here. She'll be with us in a few minutes. In the meantime, I want to talk about a little bit about the Tell Me Why. So not only was my concern of not you all, but people saying, just using cliches that, that they really don't mean, just saying stuff just to be saying stuff, I want to talk about these earrings, but my sister gonna get me if I talk about them. But I will talk about that at the end, you know what I'm saying? But I thank you all so much for joining me. Hey, Mama Roberts, how are you? Awesome service on Sunday. I love you so much. I'm rocking my blue lessons to learn today. Yay! So I am, but I wanted to talk about this Tell Me Why. So I'm glad Keshia's going to come on. I know that Keshia's going to tell the truth. So some of the things I want to know are, tell me why people can't handle the truth, or tell me why specifically, I'm not going to name drop, but tell me why people do that. And why do people say, I got you, or, call me if you need anything, or they'll say, that's the biggest thing right there. Call me if you need anything. Don't do that. If you don't really mean it, don't do that, So Keshia has some really good points as to why. And I'm just going to be honest, if y'all allow me to be transparent. In the church, we often do that. We can't handle people realness. If somebody come in and they got some issues or whatever, we expect when people to come to church that they supposed to already be perfect. That is so weird to me that people really think that we go to church because we are perfect, or because we have everything together. So if I come to church and I'm messed up on the inside. My heart is messed up. It may not even be that I'm a bad person cussing folks out and doing all the things that I want to do or whatever. It could be just I'm torn, I'm hurt. I got hurt on the outside and I'm coming to church and I'm looking for restoration. I'm looking for some friendliness. Holy Ghost. I'm looking for some happiness, some love, just some genuine, people when they say, I'll pray for you. I mean, are you really praying for me? Or is that something we just say? That's another thing that we say in the church all the time. I'm praying for you. I mean, literally, are you praying or are you really talking about me behind my back? And then when you look at me in the face, you say you praying. Certain things like that. Man, that stuff hurts. And I don't know about y'all. I'm pretty sure if you're human I'm pretty sure you've experienced some of the things, not even just in the church, family members, your friends, they turn their back on you. Listen. Lanasia decided to introduce music to the world because it makes me feel good to make others feel good. I want to put a smile on your face. I want to put a smile on Jesus's face. I believe in my heart that God, he gave me a beautiful gift, and I am not at all saying that I can't do any of it without him. I cannot. I will not. And one of my biggest fear is that he will take it away from me. So I'm always cautious on how I treat people, what I say to people, because I don't want to just say things to people and I don't really mean it in my heart. And then the truth comes out and then now we all messed up. You know what I mean? So, and I don't like people cussing at me. I don't like to get cussed out. I don't like people to talk at me any kind of way. So I try to treat everybody the way I would want to be treated. You understand what I'm saying? If y'all understand, come on, put it in the comments. I mean, don't get to me. I said that my transparent conversation, but I really want to be transparent with all that. I see you guys. Hey, Felicia, what's going on, sis? Hey, Tyson, what's going on? Listen, okay, so I am getting ready to bring Keshia in. Keshia, I got a few more minutes, but okay, my sister telling me something. Okay. Okay, I gotta hold on, y'all. I hope y'all can still see me. I have to send, this is my first time doing this. So y'all give me a second. I see y'all commenting. I'm sorry, Keshia. I'm sorry. I thought I sent that. Okay. Okay. So Keshia's coming on. I am so sorry. Can y'all still see me? I know y'all can on Instagram. Hey, Instagram family, what's going on? I see you all. Yes. Netta, thank you for answering me, honey, because I'm new to I'm figuring this thing out and everything, and I'm really excited that Keshia wanted to come on. But you all, tell me, what have you all experienced? The main questions that people ask you that they don't really mean, or some of the things that you've experienced. I'm really interested to know. I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not, but it's just sometimes talking about things it helps us. I know it helps me, which is why I started this transparent conversation, because I don't mind sharing any of my life experiences. I will definitely don't mind. I'm an open book. Huh? What's your question? Okay, so my sister's helping me out, y'all. So we're gonna give Keshia a second to get on in here. Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. Okay, so there's a comment that says, people think that preachers are God. That is so true. And not just preachers, but yes, you are absolutely right. They always think, I mean, we as people, we're the ones that put other human beings Other people, we put them on the pedestal because we expect them to be better than us, or we expect it because that's the title that they carry, right? But at the end of the day, preachers are human. Evangelists are human. Gospel artists are human. We are all human. So when we put people on them pedestals and then they mess up, or they do like everybody else do, they they mess up. We all fall short of the glory of God. We all do that. We all sin and come short. We all do some things. We all think some things, because I'm a woman. So I mean, everything, you know how it is. You look at somebody and be like, ooh, he look nice, and you may have some impure thoughts, but I mean, we all are human. But when we put them on that pedestal and they mess up, then we are devastated. We sick. Oh my God, I can't believe that they did this. They human. I'm telling you, I hear preachers say that. I love it when I hear a preacher or a pastor or a minister or anybody that just say, look, I'm just human. I had said one time when I first got saved, I thought my mother-in-law was like the perfect example of a godly woman, right? I was just giving my life over to Christ, and I was experiencing some new things, trying to cope with all of the stuff that I was going through. The hardest thing for me was to control that mouth, because I had a mouth. Oh, baby, honey, bye. Well, I will give you some words, and I had to learn how to switch those words around. And she got up in testimony service one Sunday and she said, listen, if you looking at me and you trying to be like me, I need you to stop. Don't be like me. I'm human. I'm trying to be like Jesus. And that's what I need you all to do. Try to be like Jesus. So, yes, I did. Oh, so let me see here. You say you too. I hear you. Up there she got. Hey.
Oh my God.
First, let me apologize to you because I'm new to this. So, but I'm excited. Look at you. You look cute, girl. Come
on. I'm hiding.
So listen, I was just explaining. I'm not sure if you're able to see the comments, but we had a comment from Tyson Stevens. I'm not sure how they pronounce it. I'm sorry if I'm messing up your name. Please forgive me. But they say, I asked the question, what are some of the things that they experience in the church or outside the church that, or some of the statements that are made, those good old, let me know if you need something. And then when you call that person, you can't find that person. Huh? Like, what happened? I thought you said, let you know if I need something. But Tyson said, people think that preachers are God. So I just explained that, yes, that we as people, we put those people on them pedestals. Then when they make an error or make a mistake or something, then we are devastated. Like, oh my God, I can't believe he or she did that.
Right.
They're human. So I really appreciate you, Keshia, for being here. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm trying to find my angle. I don't have the light that you have. I feel like I'm in darkness over here. That's okay.
Well, listen, huh? I'm glad you made it. And you're beautiful, honey. You're beautiful.
Oh, so are you. I appreciate you. You know what? With as far as people, a lot of times I don't think it's always intentional that people equate, like, look at preachers as God, because they are the voice of God. I mean, they listen to the preacher to hear what God is saying. So it's not always intentional, but you do I feel like once you regard their voice greater than the God that that you have a relationship with. That's why you got to have a relationship with him, because you can't depend on the preacher to do that.
Right.
You can't depend on, you stop eating that chicken and just fast. Get up in the morning and pray so you can know his voice as well. Exactly. And so whatever the preacher says is a confirmation of what God has already shared with you. So a lot of times we don't take the responsibility for our relationship, our communion with him.
That's a good point. We don't take responsibility.
Yeah.
That's a great point. Yes. Yeah. They are agreeing with you. Yes.
Well, I can't see the program. What I got? Let me log on my. No,
I don't know. I don't know how you're able, but because I'm streaming from all of my Facebook pages at once, I'm able to see all of the comments and everything in one place.
Okay.
So yes, that is good. But that is a great point. She said that we have to have our own relationship with God, and it's us that listens to the voice above the voice that the person is actually supposed to be listening to. But that's one of my pet peeves with well, I can't say a pet peeve. That's not a pet peeve. I'm cautious. Let me choose my words correctly. I'm cautious when people always come and tell me, and they start the conversation off with, let me tell you what God told me to tell you, or there's not so much like, let me tell you what God, but it's like, God said that you're going to do this and this and that. And I'll be like, oh, okay. But if I don't jump at it, like if I'm not like, he said that for real, then they looking at me like, I'm like, it's not that. It's not that I don't believe you. I have no idea what God told you. You know what I'm saying? That's between you and God. But I do know this, because I have my own relationship with him. Yes. He gonna tell me some stuff too. And if it ain't in line with what he done already told me, don't get mad at me because I'm not receptive, or I don't explode at the information.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's
I
one
think
thing.
but when people give you a word, it's to confirm what God has already dropped in your spirit. It's to confirm. It's I sometimes like again I said, the most believers won't take the time to get in that place where they can hear from him. Mm-hmm. I was sharing with someone even about the prophetic and all of that, because I grew up Baptist and we didn't, it was kind of foreign to me growing up. Excuse my lips. Y'all know I got teeth problems, but that's okay. So I got a super lisp tonight. So excuse me. All right. Anyway, so no, but I was what was I saying? See, that's why I gotta stop with the jokes.
You grew up Baptist, and it was foreign.
Okay, yeah, you go. Mm-hmm. I grew up Baptist, and so I had I feel like why not feel like I know that God, I need the prophetic in order for me to flow and to worship, mm-hmm. and to just be his message. Forget all of that. I need to be able to hear his voice. And so I didn't grow up in it. And so, when I was at the church that I was serving most recently, I want to take this thing out, but I'm not going to do it. When I was at the church I was at most recently, it was a push for me to be comfortable in that. And mm-hmm. I fought against it at first, but I'm so glad I surrendered to the process. I mm-hmm. surrendered to, because on this side of it, you can put me in any setting and I'm cool. Like I think I'm pretty cool in any setting. And I'm like, okay, if you put me up behind a bunch of prophetic people, or like sometimes, as artists, we be like, Lord, don't put me up behind this person. Yep. Person that I don't, Tim White, listen, don't put me up behind Tim White. He's gonna do it all. Okay. Anything I thought about doing, he's gonna do.
Yeah, it's over. Tim get up right before you. It's over.
You gotta come. You gotta show enough. Come with some power and with the voice, But anyway, but yeah, no, I'm joking about Tim, y'all. I love Tim, but seriously, like, I don't get intimidated in environments, right. and I'm grateful for that because I'm listening. Mm-hmm. Now, my challenge is focus. When you're not focused and when you're not centered to create the moment that you're supposed to create, mm-hmm. that's more of a challenge,
right?
You know what I'm saying? That's like that comes from preparation, time management, overbooking yourself, over obligating yourself, and not managing your time properly. So yeah, but that's the thing that really is more of a challenge, is when I'm not focused. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. And let me tell you how I was just distracted. Come on, Corey Walker. He's so crazy. I love him so much. He said, I'm trying to focus, but y'all so pretty.
What did he say?
He said, I'm trying to focus, but y'all so pretty.
Hey, Corey.
I love him. Oh my goodness. I can't wait. I can't wait. I got more to share with him. With Corey, he will be joining me on one of my transparent conversations. He and I we've always had deep conversation about music, period, our heritage, where we come from musically. But you made a statement earlier. You said that you grew up Baptist. I did not know that. I grew up Baptist as well. And so for me,
haven't been led as we believe by that's Baptist covenant. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But growing up Baptist, the foundation was different for me. It was a nice transition, but I am so grateful for the foundation that was built in my Baptist world. Until I got married, I joined Church of God in Christ, and I felt some kind of way because they would sing, "You can't join in, you got to be born in." I was like, what they mean I can't join in? I'm married now. I can't, but it took me a minute to understand what they were talking about spiritually.
Right.
Pastor, my brother, we Baptist without limits. That's Pastor Albert Simmons, Simmons. Yes. Hey, Mahogany. I'll see you guys. Hey, I'll see you.
Like and share, everybody. Like and share.
Right, like and share. Oh yeah, I don't even be saying that. Like and share, everybody. But that transition was crazy for me because there's a lot of things that we did in Baptist that they don't do in Church of God in Christ, and the transitions. But I will honestly say that it made me very strong, and it made me seek God for myself. That's when I had to learn, like for real, like, okay, I got to know this thing for myself. I got to read the word for myself. I just can't take your word because you're the pastor, you the evangelist, everybody has their own interpretation. But at the end of the day, I don't lose focus on the big picture, which is we are here to serve the people of God on my musically level. But at the end of the day, we all trying to make it to heaven. And one of my biggest fears is I lead or help a lot of people get there, and then I miss it myself. You know what I mean?
It's like miss it, Nation.
But hey, you never know.
Your ears, you gonna come because I'm certainly gonna be there.
Listen. So I also wanted to ask you another question about the music industry as a gospel artist. So you made a statement as well about the transitioning as an artist, as a woman of God, and as servant in the church. All of that can kind of run together on you.
Muddy waters.
It's like crazy. And like I said,
I can have my double chin, so ignore me. Go ahead.
Oh, girl, please. I'm proud of mine. Huh? Look at it, huh? But listen, I have experienced some things as an independent artist that it hurt my heart. And you want to know what that is? I'm gonna be transparent. Y'all don't be mad at me for being real. That's what this conversation is about. We don't help each other. People don't want to help each other. I'm starting at ground zero. By the time I get to the level 5 and I see my fellow, hey, we didn't made it together. Oh, they don't know me. And I'm like, what happened? We used to sing together. We used to direct the choir together. We used to, and it hurt so bad. And I'm like, why do we do that? Why do people do that? It's like crazy. And I know you've experienced it. I, for one, I don't have a particular name, but I will say that it hurts to know that as independent artists, once you make that transition from independent artists, sometimes it's like, we don't help. Okay, I can see that. They say jealousy, sis. Yeah, it can be. But then if I try to help somebody else, then I get talked about. How you gonna try? You ain't nobody. You ain't did nothing. You ain't nobody. You only got 1,000 followers. And it's like, are you serious? Are we really doing that to each other?
Take my point. Every time you say something, I get a different thought.
I know. I don't even have my notepad.
So, yes, keep going. I want to make sure I hit all these points.
It's so much, and as to respond to that, Tyson, jealousy. It took me a long time to be comfortable with my foundation of Baptist, with the growth and the development that I experienced with Church of God in Christ. I love my Church of God in Christ. And now being a member of Victory Cathedral Worship Center, where we get to come to church and dress how we want to dress. You know what I mean? We just comfortable, and it broke down the whole terminology of come as you are. And I was like, oh, it ain't got nothing to do with my clothes, huh? It ain't got nothing to do with my smell. It ain't got nothing to do. It's just come as you are. I'm broken. I'm hurt. I'm weak. I'm tired. I'm worn. I'm irritated. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I have fear in my heart. I don't understand what's happening here, and I'm trying to understand, trying to cope with living a saved life. Then when some people say when you're saved, you can't do this and you can't. Why I can't have fun because I'm saved? Why I got to be a stiff neck? I can't go bowling? Are you kidding me? Like, what is happening? You know what I'm saying? So many different traditions that I had to learn and work my way through. It's crazy. And right now I'm experiencing people I'm gonna let you talk right there.
So sorry, this is DoorDash. I thought I had everything muted. Wait.
Yes. Oh, we got a
DoorDash for my mother, y'all. Hold on one second. Nasia, keep going. I'm coming.
Take care of mama. Take care of mama. You better take care of your mama. Listen. So yeah, I'm here. I don't mind chatting, y'all. What's going on, Ike? Ooh, I'll be with you at the end of March. I'm so excited. If y'all haven't K-Sound, the Praise Fest, which will be in Georgia on the 20th. I'll be in Georgia. Yay! I'm so excited. What's going on? Yes, Tyson, we definitely we can talk. Your girl has been through some things. I've been through some things where people are always, I'm tired of people telling me what they think I want to hear versus the truth or what I need to hear. That's why it's real serious when they say you need, the saying is you need to have real people in your life, people that's honest, that's not going to be afraid to tell you the truth, and that's going to be totally transparent with you. Don't tell me what you think I want to hear, because now when I find out the truth, then I find out you didn't lie to me or you ain't tell me the whole truth, I'm hurt even more. So now I have a different perception of you individually, then I have a perception about the whole situation, because now I still don't know. You know what I mean? So go ahead, Keshia, girl.
Okay, now I wanted to, a couple of things you said something about people saying that when you try to help someone, that you have it. Here's the thing I think that we have to do while we are, it's almost like when a mother is carrying a baby, she has to be careful of how she carries herself, what she exposes herself to, and just period, whether it's a mother or not. But you have to guard your gates. You have to guard your gates from people who like to dump trash. You have to guard you have to guard your gates from people who want to sow bad seeds.
Oh my goodness, yes.
I believe that God will reveal to you who. So here's the thing, and I say this, I've said this before. Every David needs a Jonathan. Jonathan was David's armor bearer,
right?
And his encourager, his pusher, that you can't, the person to tell you that you can when you feel like you can, and somebody that's going to hand you your weapons, to aid you
fight this war. Yeah.
Every day, I have to feel like every creative person needs that, not just creative, but that's just my world. But every David, I mean, a leader, and leaders too. David was creative. He was a leader. He was a psalmist. He was a worshiper. Anybody that wears any of the hats of David, at any point in your life, you need a Jonathan. And so a lot of times that person will kind of help people to kind of block people from getting to you, or block things from getting to you, or even if things have gotten to you, they will reframe or reshape
the blind side. They protect that blind side.
Yeah. So I mean, but your Jonathan will reframe or reshape it so that you can digest that thing a little bit better, and it won't be contamination and it won't be poison to you that will cause you to abort.
Keshia, you preaching. Go ahead, sis.
I don't know. I'll just play. No, no, but for real though, and another thing that you said, I went when people say they're gonna do something, and listen, I've been when I do my first record in 06, so it's been happening to me for a minute. So I get it, but I feel like in that moment, sometimes those people do mean it.
Yeah.
In that moment,
I agree with that.
I'm guilty of that.
I
in that
agree.
moment, and I may forget. But the Holy Ghost don't always let me stay in it'll be like, okay, you said you was gonna do this, so it may not be right in that moment, but he'll bring it back around, and if I can, I will,
and that's real right there. You admit I said that's real right there. Sometimes you forget. Your heart means well, and you will say it, like, oh sure, I'll be at your service. Send me the info. And then sometimes when people send you the info at the very last minute, now you're trying to scrounge to get there, and you're trying to hold on to your promise. And
listen,
I get you.
Thank God for Cash App. You can just I send you an offering. Well, I mean, just to let you know, sometimes I couldn't make it to some recordings of some other artists in the city, and I will I'll send them some money, or y'all go buy stockings with it, or whatever you want to do.
That's all supporting.
Yeah, just some kind of support. So it's not always that they don't mean it, but I will say there are times, and there are people. There are times, I will say like this. I believe that everybody that you're expecting to do it, God won't allow it. Everybody that you're expecting to reciprocate something, or to do something, or to sow something, God won't always allow it. Because here's the thing, a lot of times they will get the glory and not God. I'm sure
that is so true.
So I feel like sometimes we got to release people of our expectations of them. You know what I'm saying?
God blocked it.
Because sometimes I feel like he will, and not only that, but he wants to reveal what's in you. See, we think that we need this person to put us on, and we need this person to open doors for us. That God he doesn't need them to do it. He doesn't need them to open that door for you.
Right.
And you're still going to be successful. You're still going to be great. You're still going to do great things. No, I'm just kidding. You're still going to do great things.
That's good.
With or without them. So I feel, and sometimes take your power back from these people that do that. Take the power back. Don't even give them your energy.
You need to put your Cash App up for your offering.
No. Get it to Malaysia. Get it to the face.
Come on. Hey to everybody that's joining in. I see you guys. I see you, Sister Candace Sanders. We see you. Thank you so much, sis. Appreciate that. Yes, go ahead, Keshia. I mean, you're talking real good, because it took me a long time to understand that, when people walk into your life, it's easy for them to walk in, but sometimes when they walking out, you trying to hold on to them, and they dragging you along, and you drag like a bus pulling you, and it's really crazy. It hurt.
You wear shorts in the summertime, in the wintertime, and fur coats in the summer. The season has changed. Just grow. We gotta go and go with it. Don't stay in that place. I know, I overstand it all.
Listen, Sister Whitaker just hit it on. She said, sometimes God is humbling us. Everything happens in his divine time. Listen, Sister Whitaker just hit it on.
Sorry, I'm trying to see the comments too.
No, it's fine. It's fine. This is a transparent conversation. We don't have no rules. We just chit-chatting, huh?
Lord have mercy. You're right.
But listen, it is real. And I say it all the time. I always talk about Kim, your sister, who gave me my first job as a background singer, huh? But as far as, my pastor say all the time, but Keshia is my favorite McFarland singer. But sis, I just always appreciate, because one thing I can honestly say about you is you have always took the time to chat with me. You've always taken the time to answer my questions and even allow me to vent about my experience. And I'll be like, Keshia, can you believe? And y'all, I'm telling y'all now, she's
hours.
definitely
We going for hours sometimes.
Definitely a
parking
strong
lot is empty and everything.
Look, she's always preaching and she brings some truth. And man, I'm so appreciative of that. So now go ahead and finish your statement.
But yeah, so that's really what, as you were talking, that's just what I was getting. I just feel like we have to take you that doesn't belong to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like as long as we hold them, you're giving them that power that they should not have. And so for me, I've learned to release people of my expectations and just expect God. Just look for Him. And I know, I mean, and it's just been, I'm telling you, if I tell you the decisions that I've made over the last 3 years, and I did not have a clue as to how anything was going to be anything, and God has sustained me, and I have done and given more than without a consistent, having a consistent job. Now I am working now, praise God. I decided to go to free up my Sundays so that I can promote the record, the productions,
right.
All the other things that I'm doing. I decided to not to work at the church anymore, which I'm still a proud member of the Powerhouse Chicago. Shout out to my pastor, Lady Andrea Hudson, and my Archbishop, Bishop William Hudson III, but what I just decided that if I was like, hey, you 40 something years old, if you're gonna, hey, I ain't in my 20s now. I might think I'm Punky Brewster, but I'm not. So if I am, if you're gonna do it, like I have to put the energy into what God has given me and to develop my children that He has given me, and my ideas and my concepts. And it's hard for me to do that while I'm working for someone else.
Right.
Because especially if that's your pay, that their vision comes first, and then all my things, so it's nothing. Everybody's like, I want to know, why'd you really leave? I really left because I wanted to pay attention to me as the clock is ticking,
Absolutely.
And the pandemic happened the next year after I left, and I decided to go to real estate school because I said,
nice.
I just, I did not, I believe and it's been prophesied to me several times, I'm not supposed to live off of a church check, and so I'm supposed to have streams.
Right.
Streams.
Multiple
streams. Huh? Rivers going this way.
All kind of tossing around each other. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm supposed to be wrote. No, I'm just kidding. But but seriously, I'm supposed to have streams. And so, I went to real estate school, and then, after that, got my license. I applied for a position at this community organization, and I'm a trauma advocate, which is, to me, is still ministry.
Oh, absolutely.
People are calling in, and I'm still in training right now, which I'm enjoying it because it's causing me to put the mirror up, and to deal with my own personal trauma. I lost my dad when I was 6, my birth father. I've had some quite a few traumatic things happen. Some things I talked about in my on my release, my concert I had last year, my live stream pandemic concert, that I think that experienced in life, right? Overcoming, like having an abortion and stuff like that. It's not stuff that I talked. This first time I said it was last year. My mother didn't even know. She found out when everybody else did. So, but I bear those scars for other people. It's not just for me. It's not for me to stay in a place of condemnation. So anyway, all of that, it's like, it's it's like God connects the dots, because I'm part of my vision is to have my own community organization. And so God allowed me to be a part of this, so that I can understand. Yeah, on the west side, of course. Now, listen, I'm not gonna
you in this west side. I'm just man. I'm so sorry.
In the west side. I'm tired of y'all. No, but
well,
but yeah,
amen,
so
sis.
that's my passion. And so it's like I was just early. Okay, and I'm closing. I feel like I'm listen. I'm closing. I want people to lead. I want to be able to touch people beyond the song at this point in my life. I want to be able to say, if you like, I don't want to just say, oh, gotta do it. Okay, yes, gotta do it. But here, come sit with me for a few minutes. Let's talk about some resources that I can connect you with. Let's talk about some how can I help you pay some bills? How can we bring your children here so that they can learn how to be creative, how to act, to sing, to make records, so
Absolutely.
just let's
learn how to be themselves and do what they have in their heart to do. Exactly. I talk about that all the time. So many people are so scared to be themselves. That's why I named my album Dare to Praise Different, because I just want to be out the box. Don't put me in this box and say this is the way you have to be. No, God put a whole bunch of stuff inside of me, and I want the world to see it all, and I want to help people along the way. And that was one of the things during the transition that I struggled with, doing what everybody else expected me to do and doing what God had put in my heart to do, doing what I want to do. I say all the time when people invite me to come and minister at their church, I ask them straight out, so what is it that you want me to do? Now, I can come and sing praise and worship all day long. That's in my heart. I give God glory. I give him praise and worship, and I love him, and he's done so much, so I have that alone time. But when you invite Lanasia to come and sing at your program, you better be ready to give some praise, because I like to put a smile on your face and make people feel good. That's what I call it. My feel good music. Boom. What's that movie where Eddie Murphy? Boom. Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
But I want to be Lanasia. I don't want to be put in this box and being told that you can't do this and you can't do that. So make sure that'd be one of the first questions I ask. Like, are you sure? You want me to come do praise and worship? Are you looking for me to sing praise and worship songs? Am I allowed to do my own music? And express, and I just get clarity on that. But yes, absolutely. I'm so proud of you and happy to hear that, because working at a church, it puts you right here, and you have to stay right there, and you pouring and you pouring and you pouring and you pouring, and it's times where I would say, okay, I want to go to church and I want to be fed. I need restoration. I need to restore some stuff that I didn't lost on the inside or whatever. A lot of people don't even understand that. And it hurts, but I'm excited, because when God told me that I could be Lanasia, and I found out that I was good at being Lanasia, you can't stop me.
I know that's right. Well, let me tell you, you can just imagine what I have had to.
Absolutely.
So here's I was gonna say, I tried to be somebody else. It just don't work.
It don't work.
Okay. Shoot, Lord. It don't work. Shoot, Lord. I tried and it don't work. But I did try because that's what people wanted, That's what I'm telling you. I think that I don't even know. Let me tell you, I'm not gonna get emotional. I'm gonna thank God for my sister. I don't even know if I would be singing if she didn't do it so much. Even though we were oil and water growing up, but I'm just grateful for her doing that and being that and being as great as she was. And she got impartation from my dad, my birth father, which he pastored, on the west side as well. And so she got a great deal of impartation from him. And so that I didn't necessarily get
Mm-hmm.
that one, like she, him showing her what to do. And I know that's one of the reasons why it was as great that young
Mm-hmm.
as she was. She's always sounded like an old lady, like she's
Mm-hmm.
just very mature. But so for me, I had to go to Atlanta to get
Mm-hmm.
my own sound, my own voice,
Identity.
my
Yeah.
own identity. And
Yeah.
that's where I learned praise and worship. Now, I
Mm-hmm.
will always credit Joyce Hurley was
Mm-hmm.
the first person that explained praise and worship and showed me and demonstrated to me
Mm-hmm.
was Joyce Hurley.
Oh,
I'm a
nice.
worship leader because of Joyce Hurley back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
before it was popular. And then so
Right.
God allowed me to go to Atlanta and get my own voice. And Atlanta, it didn't want me to be Kim. They didn't want me. They just wanted me,
They wanted Keisha.
Where
Yeah.
and here it was like people were trying to get me to just be that, and I did the best I could.
Right.
But even now when I so for a long time I wouldn't even try to sing Kim songs. I know what people expecting, but I'm like, after a while, it's like, God, you're gonna use this song as a tool for your people.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm getting over all this stuff. And that's
Absolutely.
it. Like that's it. And so I'm just settled into my own skin. Atlanta was the best thing that could have happened to me, as far as music and creativity and
Mm-hmm.
being in the studio and making records before I did my own. Like it was so many doors that opened for me. And so
Mm-hmm.
like I had to, but when I came back, I still had the residue of that. Oh,
Right. Right.
we want you to do this, and so I did it.
I hear you.
But Keisha did it. I did it my way. I did it the way
Right.
the Holy Spirit led me, because that. Okay, and I'm closed. I'm sorry. I'm talking so much.
No, you're fine. Look,
But
is this the longest I've been on? I'm surprised my sister ain't said nothing, but
uh-oh,
hold on, we still good. We
we're
still
good. Okay,
we
I'm
good.
closing, y'all. Who out here?
Right. I can't
Lucinda?
even.
Okay. No, but yeah, so anyway, I just said all that to say I tried to be somebody else. It didn't work for me. The best thing that I did was was to get into an environment
Mm,
where I could breathe.
mm-hmm.
It's like when you go, like when astronauts go into space,
Uh-huh.
they gotta have a certain protection in order to breathe in that. I
Right. You
needed
have to
to
have
be in
certain
a
equipment.
certain environment
Yeah.
to breathe, to create, to be, just to settle into my own skin. So anyway,
And that's another thing. That's what life experiences does, right?
absolutely.
Because the life experiences I've encountered, whereas I felt like nobody was there. I had nobody. I had Lenasia. Who did I
Yeah.
have to depend on? Me and the Lord. That was it. So when it comes down, my team talks about me all the time and how controlling I am, and like Lenasia,
We all are.
they tease me. It's not like a bad controlling, like it's gonna be my way or no way. No, it's not that. It's just that it's that defense mechanism, because I didn't have nobody there per se to defend me or to help me through certain things. I had to do it myself. So now
Yeah.
when you get to a certain point in life, it's like I'm not easily you're not easily gonna be able to persuade me to do
Persuade.
anything that I don't. If I say I don't want to do it, I ain't doing it. I don't care how much you smile or how much you offer me or how much it doesn't work. You know what I mean? Because I am so comfortable in who I am, and I am so grateful to God for all the experiences. It has taught me so much. I love people. I'm a people person, so I love
Yeah.
to talk. I love to interact and have fun. I love to have fun. So after I gave up a lot of things and decided to, okay, let me try this walk with Christ and do it His way. So I was funny. Everybody wanted to get high with me because they was like, "Oh my God, Lanesha, you're hilarious when you high. And we had so much fun with you." And then, of course, after I stopped getting high, they don't want to hang out with me. But I had to get a new set of people who
Right.
accept me for being me. I ain't got to get high to have fun. I ain't got to be drunk to have fun. I can have fun just being who I am, who God created me to be, and I love it. I love being Lanesia Tyson. I just love it.
We love you being Lanesia Tyson.
Look, and I love you being Keshia, huh? And I'm so grateful. We have these last couple years, we ended up at a lot of different events together.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, I'm somebody now. I'm on the program with Keshia McFarland.
Get out here.
But I am so excited, and I'm really grateful that you shared this time with me. I'm not gonna hold you much longer. I know you got a lot going on, but I am so grateful.
Okay,
that
if I turn this camera around so y'all can see this room, y'all be like, get her off here right now.
Look, in this part right here, I appreciate everybody who tuned in, who follow. I know I get fussed at a little bit. Lene, you were supposed to do the conversation. My schedule is really, really busy right now, and I want to do this conversation, so I'm making time to do it. But I'm so excited that you took the time to join me in this transparent conversation. Thank you so much for sharing your story, your testimony, and your gift, because I know sometimes I'd be like, I wish people wouldn't do me like that. They always say, you are an evangelist, and I'm gonna stay in my lane now until God put me.
I mean, it's when it's in you, it's in you. It just.
Yes, I agree.
I understand. I used to be the same way.
But I was getting ready to say, but I think it's in you a little bit more. I think you got it
right with it now.
Right, you got it first now. Come on. It's all you, but I just love you. I am so excited. I want to thank everybody for tuning in with us and joining in. And please, if you all have questions that you want us to discuss and everything, just shoot me information. Oh, you see my sister, she said, I love your style, Glam K.
I just didn't finish the quick weave, and so it's a hole in the top of my head. So that's okay. This is Transparent Tuesday.
It's Transparent Tuesday. Look, okay, this is the end of the show, so I'm gonna say it. I'm so glad you said that. See, that's what I'm saying. The spirit is all up in you. Because I ain't wearing these earrings. This girl got me wet. Girl, these things are so ugly to me.
What? You don't like? I like them.
And she was like, "You better not." I was like, "I'm so glad you said that."
You got on your blue shirt, don't you? With the blue.
That's why I went on and did
it. I
know. But I try not to fight with her a lot. But these earrings is not what's up for me. I don't.
I love them. I like them. They're so pretty. However, this big hole in my head, right? It's this right here. I didn't have enough time to finish the program, so y'all, But thank you.
I love you,
Margita.
Okay, so Keshia, before you leave, please tell everybody how they can find you, because people are asking, how can they get in touch with you?
You can find me in the club. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Passing out. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all can find me on Facebook. Keshia McFarland. I'm on Instagram. Mm-hmm. And I'm on Twitter, but I'm not on there. I'm coming to. I'm on TikTok, but I'm not on there.
I love you.
But yeah, you can come to kmaglive.com shortly. We're coming. Mm-hmm. We're coming. And I think that's it. Okay, K-Mac the Realtor. You guys, tomorrow I start with Baird and Warner. Very excited about that. So I'll have a big announcement about that. I had a photo shoot. We're doing it Monday. So and hopefully Tuesday I can be wearing everybody out with K-Mac the Realtor. So yeah. Yeah, thanks so much. Thanks so much. We're trying to do some things. And also one last thing that I am, if your church is in need of being some tools for upgrading to their live stream services or the praise team music ministry performance, email me at kmaglive@kmaglive.com.
All right.
So yeah, just email me there, and you'll see some things about that coming as well. But if you're in here, I thought I'd share. Greetings, Robert Barnes.
Oh, yes. I
there.
was waiting on you to finish so I could say, huh?
Okay.
B-Boy. I love that man. Oh my goodness, he is a jewel. I promise you, I've never physically like met him face to face, but I feel like I've been knowing him for years.
It's like that. It's like that.
He's a real B-Boy.
Oh yeah, you guys.
Look at it. Come on, come on.
June.
What's happening in June, girl?
2021. We're coming out with the KMAC Live finally. I have my guest. My guest is Kamar Garner.
All right.
Floyd Wilkinson.
All right.
Q Color. And I got some special little people, not little, they're not. I got some special people doing, like, it's gonna be funny, you know. So I'm excited about it.
June 20.
June of 2021.
Mm-hmm.
June of 2021. This stinking record is coming out. So
excited. Excited. Are y'all hearing it?
And all of that.
And it's called what? Did I hear the word finally up in there?
Yeah, man.
Come on.
You understand? You ever carried a baby for how long? 5 years? This baby is 5. The seed 5 years came 5 years ago, but we pushed it out.
As my in-law would say to me about my kids, he would look at the kids and he'd say, girl, you cooked this baby real good. So I'm sure that whatever I'm sure you didn't cook that thing real good. I'm excited for you. June 2021. Keshia.
I'll be stalking all of you that are on here today. I'll come back and stalk you. And I'm just kidding.
So excited for you. Yay, I'm so happy for you. I'm so excited for you. Look, it's a lot. I think, and then during the pandemic, we've had opportunities to really, really dig into what it is that God has for us to do. Because I'm excited to announce that my play, we are finally about to begin the production on the play. So I'm excited y'all will be hearing about that. So I'm trying to tell you, God is cooking up some stuff, huh? Good. I'm excited. Again, I love you so much,
my dear.
And I really appreciate you for being here and joining in with us.
Thank you for having me and just letting me come on here and be with your audience. I appreciate that.
We love you. And I see a whole bunch of them in here. We love you, Keshia. I'm looking at the comments. I love you guys so much. I'm not gonna hold you any longer. So check it out.
Yeah, because I got something stirring up in me, but I'm not gonna. I'll wait till you have me back.
Well, come on. You know we can plan it. We can plan it. Matter of fact, we may have to do it up in around up that time when June is coming up close. It's coming up close. I'm really excited. I'll make sure you got to give me some. Are you gonna have a concert?
Yes.
I want to be in the building, so make sure.
I want you in the building.
Give me that date so I can definitely mark it down. We will be there.
You're gonna come out of my pandemic out here.
I love you all so much. And I will, as I always say, please, please, please continue to not be afraid to be who you are. Be who God has called you all to be. Dare to praise different. Dare to be different. It is okay to be different. Matter of fact, it's so much fun being different. You know, I have a lot of fun just being different. I love you all. And I pray God's blessings on you all. I am in Missouri, and right now, today's high was what? I think it was almost 60 degrees. Yeah. So,
well, we had 50 today, so you know we.
Oh, that means when I get home, all that snow will be gone.
Huh?
And he said, check out his new single.
Okay,
we got you. We got you. We're gonna check it out.
What you looking at?
Huh?
What you left on Facebook?
Yes. Well, remember, I'm on StreamYard. I love StreamYard, by the way. But I am streaming from Facebook, all my Facebook pages. Huh. Uh-oh. What you say, Candace? Okay, so
That's
y'all
my
just
cue.
wanna
Benediction. Come on. Take us
sing
out
tonight
today.
or play a song or two, cause I want to hear Praise Party or Great and Mighty. Let me go to Apple Music. Well, I will say this. I absolutely definitely don't mind singing. Okay, that's just what we love to do. But I definitely wanted this transparent conversation to be about conversation. But Candace, I got you. I am going to not the next transparent conversation, but because Corey Walker's going to be with me on the next one. Yay!
Oh.
But the one after that, I will be featuring you guys, my very own beautiful daughter who
Oh.
decided last year she was in the band. She played the snare. Shocked me to the utmost because I know my son played the drums and I knew she was in the band, but she never told me really what she. So I'm not gonna lie, I assumed she was playing the cymbals, you know. My baby come walking out there in school and with the snare. I was like, oh,
Come on.
so I had prepared myself for her to ask me for a drum set this year for the school year, even though during the pandemic. Guess what my baby asked me for? Keshia, my baby, is blowing alto saxophone. And when I tell you the girl, you listening to her, you would think she's been playing for at least 2 or 3 years. My baby is amazing. So I am excited for the world to hear my baby. You know what song she's been practicing? Forward.
Oh,
My baby been practicing, as you all know. That's my newest single.
hey,
That radio right now, and she's been practicing it and learning. And I just get so teary eyed when I walk past
I
and
know you do.
playing her little horn. Yes. So I'm excited about that. So I am going to feature her so that she can come on here and you guys can listen to my baby blow her horn.
Wow. That is so,
Yes.
oh, wow.
Santora, hi, my brother. What's going on? Okay, so listen. Thank you all. I'm not going to hold you any longer. Oh, we didn't on here over an hour. Holy Ghost.
Well, this is just what we do in the parking lots at the church.
It is.
Services.
I mean, Keshia, we shut down services.
We just letting y'all in on what
Absolutely.
you do.
Absolutely. I love you guys.
And I'm gonna watch Corey Walker. Y'all, let me tell y'all, Corey Walker was one of the people in my life, which I don't really even get. I've been trying to, which I love Corey. Mm-hmm. We used to be like this. Mm-hmm. Corey, is a Karen Clark, like when we were kids. Excuse me, he was a just a true fanatic, and me being with Corey so much helped me to, me trying to execute what he could do. help develop me as a singer. So I love Corey, and I want to give him a shout out for that. Like, we would be in the car just for hours, and he'd be and I'd be like,
and you be trying to mimic and do it.
Yes.
Listen,
so I was tuning in.
You are absolutely right. My very first Karen Clark concert, Corey called me and he said, listen, me and a couple of my friends, we driving to Detroit to go hear Karen Clark. And I was like, I want to go. He was like, I want you to go. I was like, but I can't go. He was like, why? I was like, because, I can't be traveling. And he was like, why? He was the first person that met. I mean, when I tell you we went, and he's such a Karen fan, she know him. Okay. The Clarks know Corey. So we went out to dinner.
Wow.
Let me tell you what he was like so mad at me. He gonna get me telling this story, but we went out to dinner and I cried the entire time.
I understand.
I was sitting in the restaurant crying. I could not believe I was sitting at a dinner table with my favorite singer of all time, Karen Clark Shear, and she was like, baby, it's okay. And I'm like, I know, I'm just, and he leaned over, he said, girl, you are embarrassing me.
I did the same when I watched Finally Karen. Like, my mother was like, what is wrong with you? I was like, I was so happy.
We were there. We were
Really?
there in Detroit for that concert. Corey, JaVale, it was a bunch of us. We went and we was
Wow.
in the balcony during that concert, and it was like, oh my God. Let me tell you, Corey had
That's one of the best gospel records ever.
ever. Do you hear
Ever?
me? Ever.
We
That's
gotta
why
do
when
we
you
gotta
said
do these records now. We
finally, when
call
you
me
hit
back
that
to
word
back.
finally, I said, now come on now, because that's my favorite album. Now I love all Karen stuff, but my favorite album is that Finally Karen. The way I can't tell you how many times I didn't try to hold that note to me. Tried to hold that thing standing in the mirror. Me.
Listen, I'm sure I pooed it a time or two trying to hold that. No.
I love Karen. But Corey Walker introduced me to so
Yes,
much.
I love you, Corey.
Yes, I definitely love him. And we faithfully take because his birthday is February the 7th, mine is the 10th, and we faithfully go on a trip. A bunch of us friends, we go and we just have a good time, and it's all about music. We be making beats and just singing, and oh my God.
That's so cool.
She said, yes, Corey is my heart. I love Corey Walker, and I'm so excited.
Hey, Candace, we know.
Yes, his foundation in music is phenomenal to me, and he always quizzes me. You know who? The only person when I'm had an interview with DeAndre Patterson, Pastor DeAndre Patterson. I love him, and he questioned me and asked me a question. The answer was Albertina Walker. Thank you, Jesus. I knew the answer. But the only other person that ever questioned me on history of gospel music is Corey Walker. And if you better know your stuff. If you talking about somebody your favorite singer, you better know your stuff.
Oh yeah, he's a historian. But he's always been like that. Like he's always been like that. Like we would just be in the car studying these records like over and over and over and over and over. And I honestly I feel like I digested so much of that. Like Twinkie, certain songs that I've written there kind of like a like it impacted me. My writing, like just sitting and digesting. I would man. I love him.
He know if he ever singing in Chicago and he don't call me, he gonna get it.
Well, he doesn't. He said he doesn't. We don't see each other anymore. But he said I commented on his post. He was like, next time you gotta come. So please let me know.
Oh, absolutely. I don't miss it. I do my best to be there because
man.
If y'all have never heard Corey Walker sing live, you have got to experience it. You got to experience it. So listen, oh my goodness, I don't want this to end, but I have to go.
Are you going to Sweetie Pies?
Say again?
You going to Sweetie Pies? Aren't you in St. Louis?
No, I'm not gonna go to Sweetie Pies. I've been a few times, but not during this trip. Oh, Corey, he just commented. Oh, y'all made me mushy. He said, Keisha, I love
I've been holding it the whole since she first mentioned y'all. I was like, I'm not gonna say nothing. Corey, I love and miss you too. I really do. I really do.
So, but yes.
I use Lanasia to link us back together again. Thank you, Lanasia.
Look at God, because everything he does, it's all good.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring some of my first CD. Y'all ain't heard none of my first CD because I ain't know what I was doing. Me and Jason was making music at that time. Me, Jason, and Tria, honey. We were just making music.
The Tria All Nations?
Tria, Latrivia Graham.
Yeah.
Yeah. Corey said our red Mustang days.
Yeah. Y'all, okay, and let me tell y'all. My first car was a red Mustang, and I used to be flying around this city like I had wings. It was so I would be, y'all know the Cheesecake Factory. I'd be shoot, just crazy. And poor Corey over there in the passenger seat. I don't know. God kept him so.
Are you able to see his comment?
Yes, I'm still scared of birds. I'm working on that.
Girl, me too.
Yes.
Me too. Okay, this is the last story I'm gonna tell.
Okay, we got this is becoming a phone conversation here.
Right. We was where were we at, Corey? Florida? Orlando? I forget where we were, but we went to the beach. Okay. and we just walking along, and Corey standing in the back, me and JaVale walking. They trying not to say nothing to me, and they know I'm scared of birds. Honey, these birds was just flying over my head. I didn't know it. So I'm just walking. And so finally, I'm like, JaVale, what is you looking at? I turn around. Corey is, when I tell you he's completely red from laughing. Oh, we was in Miami. Yes, Miami. He completely red. And I turn around, I'm like, what is you laughing at? He looked up, girl. I looked, and when I tell you, I'm trying to run on the sand. I'm like, my hair! Like, they just wanted to eat me or something. I don't know.
Oh my God.
But I am so scared of birds. It's like unbelievable.
Listen, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see the angels in heaven. If they got big old wings the size of a body, I would be downstairs on the first floor. Y'all, I'm not gonna be up there with the angels because I can't.
Girl, them birds, they just do something to me. I just don't like them hovering. Ooh, that's it. I'm gonna stop right
there. Land. Stop all this hanging around. I can't do it. Mm-mm.
But I love the water. You know, I love the water.
I miss out because that's where they will be.
Listen, my Instagram people, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I love you all. Keshia, we want to finish this conversation. Look, it looks like me, you, and Corey gonna have to go out to dinner or something. Yes. Things is opening up. So I love you all, and we're going to let you go. Thank you so much again, Keshia, for being with us. I really appreciate you. And to my team, I always say I can't do it without you guys. I love you all. Reese, Ron, CJ, Michelle, hallelujah, Ash. I love and appreciate all of you. Curtis, Jason. I'm going to have to get Jason on here one day so we can talk.
Yeah.
Huh? Clinton, thank you all so much. I love my team. God has blessed me with people. Thank you so much, Corey Walker. You're up next, babe. I love my cousin. All right, I love you all, and you all be blessed. Keshia, thank you again, honey. I love you, sis, and I will talk to you soon.
All righty, y'all have a good evening.
You too. Bye. Bye, everybody.